On August 19th, 2024, I was laid off from my job at General Motors. Me, along with 1,000 other engineers, received one email. And with that one email, I lost everything that I had worked so hard for in the last 3 years. And I know that many of you didn't even realize that I worked for General Motors, but before I go into the details of what happened, I want to ask you, have you ever looked at your surveying career and thought, is my job here at this company safe? Why haven't I been exposed to more geospatial technology? Am I just a field monkey with no real survey knowledge? If you're trying to be the best surveyor possible and these types of questions overwhelm you, trust me, you're not alone. Maybe you're working really hard in the field and you're actually really good at what you do. But unfortunately, you watch your peers get promoted and you're stuck right where you started. You even notice that sometimes your workload is dropping to the point where you actually don't have that much work to do. And you just sit at your desk and you wait for the day that HR walks in and tells you that you're no longer needed. You're a committed hard worker and you're confident in your skills, and yet still, something just doesn't feel right. And I've seen this happen to countless talented individuals who are knowledgeable and skilled in one aspect of their job, but tend to lack the skills that they need to become an even more valuable asset in their company. Whether that's having knowledge about the latest technology, or understanding the business side of their company, or even just having the practical skills and knowledge to do their jobs effectively. You see, I was hired at General Motors due to my skills in surveying and geospatial technology. And to be honest with you, I thought that I hit the peak of my career. I was working with an automotive tech giant alongside some of the most brilliant and talented engineers that I've ever met in my life, earning a high six-figure salary and working on cutting-edge technology for self-driving vehicles. And while I can't go into the specifics of what I did with my job, what I can tell you is that at some point in the 3 years that I was at General Motors, things started to change. General Motors, along with many other automotive tech companies and general technology companies as well, started to reduce their workforce. And as a result, with just one email and no warning, laid off 1,000 engineers. And while the layoff had nothing to do with my performance, but had everything to do with the current economic conditions, I was forced to fall back on my skills, and thankfully I have the knowledge and skills to continue to do my surveying work. And well, that experience has made me open my eyes and realize that I must not be alone in this situation. Thousands upon thousands of layoffs are happening right now, and you might be thinking that it's time to sharpen your skills and improve your knowledge in the field of surveying. And that's why I started the surveying school. I'm committed to teach you everything that you need to know about the field of surveying, whether that's traditional boundary surveying, 3D topographic mapping, or even if you're trying to get into the geospatial technology. The survey school is here and committed to providing you with a community of highly motivated individuals dedicating their time to learning and understanding everything there is to know about the surveying industry. So imagine getting all of the surveying knowledge that you would need without having to spend years of your life at universities, dealing with incompetent professors, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a degree, only to possibly get a glimpse of what it's like to actually do surveying work in real life. See, at the survey school, all of that is stripped. You get high quality accelerated courses, live masterminds where you can ask questions and work with me directly, get real-time project feedbacks from members in our community, and collaborate with other members and professionals that are inside of the surveying industry. The survey school doesn't just offer online courses. Imagine it's like an online university campus where students come together online for our mastermind calls, attend classes with courses that are filmed like my YouTube styled videos, and keeping you engaged in the community with mentors and other professionals inside of the survey school. And it's not just for land surveyors. If you're a drone pilot or a college student, or maybe you're a business owner looking to grow your skills, the survey school has something to offer for everyone. The goal of the survey school is to build an accredited institution that gives students college credits that they can use towards getting their surveying license. And while we're still on the way to becoming an accredited institution, we have been successful in partnering with industry leaders to provide our students with free software and hardware when they join the surveying school. This includes free GNSS receivers, free photogrammetry software, and several other free gifts that my sponsors are giving away to our students to help encourage you to join the surveying school and begin improving and implementing your surveying skills. I want to tell you about Joel. Joel was an accountant before joining the surveying school. After being in the community for several months, he took the fundamentals of surveying exam and passed to get his surveyor in training certificate. Now as an SIT, he's continuing to build his network inside of the surveying school, collaborating with other surveyors in his area, and because of his engagement in the community, he actually won a free GNSS receiver. Here's a picture of it with his dog, and Joel now has the ability to actually practice what he's learned with his own equipment that he gets to keep. No survey university is giving away free GNSS receivers, but the survey school definitely is. And then there's Alan, a retired veteran who's also a UAS pilot, and he used to be doing $100 to $200 real estate jobs and wanted to expand on his knowledge in drone surveying, so he joined the survey school to get a better understanding of how surveying works, how coordinate systems are established, and now he's collaborating with surveyors in Louisiana and makes thousands of dollars more doing drone surveying rather than just taking aerial images for real estate agents. Michael started a part-time construction drone business, and he's made over $25,000 on the side, and he's now committing in 2025 to go full-time. He talked about how he felt isolated trying to learn about surveying, but now that he's joined the surveying school, he has a community that he can share his projects with. He's getting live feedback about the results of his projects and how he can improve them in the future. And as Michael puts it, he has no problem being the dumbest person in the room, because even then, he is still learning so much because there is no gatekeeping at the survey school. And then there's Sergio, who's from Mexico. Sergio complained about not being able to connect with surveyors and get feedback, and here at the survey school, he's able to talk to surveyors that are from the US and from around the world. Mark is from Canada, Julian is from Germany, and Ibrahim is from Yemen, a global network of students working hard and learning as much as they can about surveying. And then there's Johnny, who was terrified to have to go back to school. Johnny was working for a construction company looking to implement drone mapping into their work. After doing some research, he quickly found that surveying plays a huge role in establishing high accuracy maps. Desperate to learn as much as he can about surveying, he came across the survey school and felt like it was a perfect alternative than having to spend 4 years at university just to learn the basics of surveying. Within 3 months of being a part of the surveying school, Johnny has been able to accelerate his knowledge about the fundamental principles of surveying, how to implement surveying control to drone mapping, and has saved his company thousands of dollars from having to outsource the work to other companies by keeping the work in-house and giving Johnny the knowledge that he needs to be a successful surveyor. And for anyone that's running a business, you know how expensive training is for your employees. And that's why for a fraction of the price, enrolling your employees into the survey school and giving them the skills that they need in order to maintain their relevance and ensure that you don't have to lay them off is something I would highly recommend to businesses. And I'm dedicating everything that I have to the survey school, and I'm so confident that you are going to learn so much that if you don't, and you are dissatisfied with what you see, I will give you all of your money back, no questions asked. And look, at the end of the day, I just want to see people succeed. I am here dedicating everything that I know to the survey school. And if you're interested in being a part of our community and working directly with me, then visit thesurveyschool.com and unlock your surveying potential.